Okay, it's me again. I've got my apron on because I was in the middle of cooking dinner, and I like to play my YouTube in the background. And here is Steven Crowder making fun of something that I don't think he understands. So I'm just going to let you listen here.
And at one point, you would have thought this was a sketch. So Barbie, Mattel, in order to boost inclusivity, just announced, and at one point, you would have thought this was a sketch. All references are available for you at LiveWithCrowder.com. This is real. They just announced the release. I feel bad even saying it. Down syndrome Barbie.
Actually, families of children with disabilities like dolls that have the features of those disabilities. There's a line of very expensive baby dolls because they're very carefully crafted called Downy Creations. They look like small babies with the traits of Down syndrome. One little girl was given a doll. This little girl was an amputee, and somebody made a doll for her that was an amputee just like she was, and the little girl was crying tears of joy that she had a doll that was like her. And this is actual inclusivity. This is, including people who are different. And you have to remember, Stephen, people with Down syndrome are targeted for genocide. I believe it's Iceland is proud of the fact that they are trying to achieve 0 people with Down syndrome by identifying them in the womb and aborting them. So anything that recognizes people with Down syndrome as being just part of our community, I am 100% behind.
The world's first Barbie with Down syndrome will give children the opportunity to play with more inclusive dolls.
This doll is breaking barriers, creating the first fashion doll with Down syndrome.
And they might have done it for cynical reasons, but Stephen, educate yourself. This is something that parents of disabled children have been pushing for decades. These children want, it's really not different from a little black girl wanting a black baby doll and an Asian girl wanting an Asian baby doll. Or a black girl wanting a black Barbie or an Asian girl wanting an Asian Barbie. Kids with Down syndrome have very distinctive facial features, and they've even got a distinctive crease in their hands that the Downy Creations doll has. This is a case where it's real inclusivity of real people who have been overlooked and marginalized. Okay, these are people who are targeted for abortion simply because of how they're going to look and that they think differently.
Allowing more children to project their future through fashion doll play and imagine what is possible.
Mattel, Barbie's parent company, announced the new figures will soon be hitting store shelves.
Well,
and now they're laughing that they had a model with Down syndrome showing off her doll. Yes, they had a model with Down syndrome. People with Down syndrome are valuable members of the community.
The thing, they really have been going full bore. Mattel actually announced plans to expand this in the name of diversity before the end of the year with sickle cell Barbie.
Oh, for the
so that's something they also, look, everyone's involved.
Okay, if they're doing sickle cell Barbie, that's a little bit weird, okay, because that's not something you can identify. That's just slapping a label on something. That's like, I don't know. There's no reason you can't decide on your own that your Barbie has sickle cell, because people with sickle cell don't look any different from people who don't have sickle cell.
Down syndrome Barbie.
Short bus not included.
Did she have to say? Did she have to say smash through barriers when we all know about special needs strength? I mean, for crying out loud.
I looked at the Barbie and I'm like,
she doesn't look that downsy.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
It looks like Amy Schumer Barbie.
I mean, is it basically just packaging that says this is the Down?
No, the doll does look like she has Down syndrome. She's not as obese as is typical with Down syndrome, but that would make it difficult for her to be able to wear regular Barbie clothes, regular fashion doll clothes, if they made the doll obese, which is typical with Down syndrome.
Syndrome Barbie, and it's like, another Barbie to sell? Like, I feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
Lena Dunham.
It's so weird.
How about Monkeypox Ken. Can we get to that?
Yes.
That's only fair.
He drives his
It's inclusive.
drives his convertible and skin flakes just flying off. He gets Barbie in the face. Yeah. Oh no, gosh, what do you have? Leprosy? No, I went to a Norwegian techno festival.
Right. How about the 42% suicide rate, Barbie?
I don't understand why they're mocking this. This is disgusting, Stephen. This is really disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry. If we're going there, let's go there.
It comes with a nice sailor's knot.
Yeah, there's a noose in every room in the Barbie dream house.
When it comes with a little 8-ball that says "Not today."
Look, here's the thing. I've worked with, the special needs people for years.
Yeah,
like volunteer.
me too.
They
I
never
call it
were
dating.
sitting there. Yeah, well, that's just called taking advantage. It's called grooming. None of them ever thought, I don't feel represented.
Right.
They never complained about it. They were totally fine. They were totally fine with their toys.
Because
That's not what the kids' parents have been saying, and that's not what the kids say when they get dolls that have the visible signs of the disability. These children, it makes a huge difference to them.
Barbie is
Just like chubby girls weren't going, Barbie's too thin.
Yes, chubby girls were going, Barbie's too thin. Have you not been paying attention, Stephen?
Right, exactly. I mean, Barbie allows me to live a full life, apparently. Is what? Dang it. And he's going to clip this in now. I know soundboard.
I'm marking it down right now.
Sorry, dang it.
All right. So you got...
We have a company actually doing something right.
Kevin, if you have a kid with Down syndrome and you're really happy about Down syndrome Barbies, great. Good for you. I just think that it's stupid.
Yes.
And I mean, it's stupid, like cool, like, oh, yo, that's stupid. I mean, it's unintelligent.
I thought you guys were doing a parody of a commercial.
I know.
I know some of the stuff exists, but that one even went a little...
I mean, yeah, look, we need it. It was needed, but now we have it, so everything is good.
So, no, kids who have visible disabilities do like to have dolls that have the visible signs of the disability. And I think I'm going to link below to some videos of little girls getting dolls that shows the physical symbols, the physical signs of their own disability. You're off on this one, Stephen.